Do you actually know what your cat is thinking when they do something that looks exactly like affection? Maybe they're rolling over to show you their belly, purring loudly while you pet them, or looking deep into your eyes from across the room. To most owners, these are the moments we live for, the signs that our cats finally love us back. But here is the part that is hard to hear. Some of these sweet behaviors aren't affection at all. In the secret language of cats, some of the things we interpret as love are actually warnings, stress signals, or silent cries for help. If you keep misreading these signals, you might be quietly breaking your cat's trust, or worse, ignoring a medical emergency that is hiding in plain sight. Your cat won't scream, and they won't tell you they're upset like a dog or a human would. They'll just change their behavior in tiny, subtle ways. Today, we're looking at the behaviors that look like affection but are actually warnings, and how you can change your response tonight to build a bond based on real understanding. We've all been there. Your cat sees you, flops down on the floor, and rolls onto their back, exposing that soft, fluffy belly. It looks like the ultimate invitation for a belly rub, right? But the second you reach down, your hand is met with teeth and claws. Most owners think their cat is being mean or bipolar, but here's the truth. When a cat shows you their belly, they aren't asking for a rub. They are giving you a vulnerability display. In the wild, a cat's belly contains all their vital organs with zero protection. Showing it is a life or death decision. By exposing it, they are saying, I trust you so much that I can be completely defenseless in your presence. When you reach down to touch it, you are actually betraying that trust by attacking their most vulnerable spot. To your cat, it's like they told you a deep secret and you used it against them. The attack isn't play, it's an automatic survival instinct that overrides their love for you. Next time, just acknowledge the belly with a slow blink or a soft word, but leave the forbidden zone alone. One of the most recognizable signs of a happy cat is the purr. We hear that deep rumble and assume everything is perfect, but scientists have discovered that not all purring means happiness. While cats purr when content, they also purr when they are stressed, injured, or even dying. The frequency of a cat's purr, between 25 and 150 hertz, actually promotes the healing of bones and tissues. It is a self-healing mechanism. If your cat is purring while they are hiding, hunched over in a sphinx position, or acting unusually quiet, that purr isn't a sign of love. It's a sign that their body is trying to soothe itself from pain or anxiety. If you see this, look at the rest of their body. Are their ears slightly labiatas? Is their gaze disconnected? If so, don't assume they're happy. They might be asking for a vet. Have you ever been petting your cat? They're purring and leaning into your hand, and suddenly, snap, they give you a quick, gentle bite? We often call these love nips, and sometimes they are a form of grooming affection. But many times, this bite is a warning that you've crossed a neurological threshold. Cats have sensitive nerve endings all over their skin. Repeated petting in the same spot, especially the base of the tail or the back, can go from feeling good to feeling like physical irritation. It's called petting-induced overstimulation. The bite is their way of saying, I love you, but that's enough. Stop now. Most owners miss the signals that come before the bite, a twitching tail tip, ears flattening slightly, or skin rippling. When you see those signs, stop immediately. If you keep going, you're teaching your cat that their subtle warnings don't work, which can lead to actual aggression later on. We love looking into our cat's eyes. They are beautiful, large, and expressive. But in the feline world, direct, unblinking eye contact is a challenge. In the wild, a prolonged stare between two cats is what happens right before a fight. It's a threat. So when you stare at your cat thinking you're sharing a soulful moment, your cat might be sitting there wondering why you're being aggressive. They might turn their head away, not because they're bored, but because they are trying to de-escalate the tension. The real way to show affection through your eyes is the slow blink. Researchers proved that this cat kiss signals trust and safety. When you blink slowly at your cat, you are telling them, "I'm not a threat. I'm comfortable enough to go blind in your presence." If they blink back, they are returning the ultimate compliment of trust. If you're starting to realize your cat has been talking to you this whole time and you just didn't have the translation, hit like and subscribe. It helps us reach more cat lovers who want to understand their pets on a deeper level, just like you. Is your cat suddenly following you everywhere? The kitchen, the bedroom, even the bathroom? You might think they've just become more affectionate, but sudden, intense shadowing can be a sign of chronic stress or illness. Cats are territorial and rely on routine. When they feel vulnerable, whether because of a change in the house or internal pain, their security protocol kicks in. They might follow you because you are their safe base. Your presence tells their nervous system that the environment is secure. If your cat, who used to be independent, is now acting like a shadow bodyguard, don't ignore it. They might be experiencing separation anxiety or detecting a threat. Cats are hyper-aware of our body chemistry and can smell changes in our cortisol before we even feel stressed. They aren't just following you, they're checking on their most important resource, you. There is nothing more frustrating than finding your cat has peed on your bed or the rug, especially when their litter box is clean. Many owners take this personally, thinking the cat is getting back at them. But in cat language, this is almost never spite. It is a silent cry for help. If your cat is avoiding the box, they might be experiencing the pain of a UTI or kidney stones. They start to associate the litter box with that pain, so they look for a safer, softer place to go, like your laundry or your bed. It can also be a warning about their environment. If the box is in a dark corner or near a loud appliance, their survival instinct tells them they are too vulnerable to use it. They aren't misbehaving, they are scared. Before you get mad, check the location of the box and, more importantly, check with your vet. Sometimes you'll see your cat resting their head against a wall or a piece of furniture and just staying there, frozen. At first, it might look like a quirky way of sleeping or a heavy cuddle. This is a major red flag. In the veterinary world, this is called head pressing, and it can indicate a serious internal issue, like an infection, a neurological problem, or organ failure. Unlike the bunting or headbutting they do to mark you with scent, this is a sign of extreme discomfort in the brain or body. If your cat is pressing their head against a hard surface and seems disconnected or lethargic, do not wait until tomorrow. This is one of the few times your cat's silent language is screaming an emergency. Why does your cat lick you and then wait for a reaction? We think they're just being sweet, and they are, but they are also initiating a social contract. In cat colonies, mutual grooming is how they build a shared colony scent. It tells the world, we belong together. When your cat licks your hand, they are accepting you into their inner family. If you just walk away or pull your hand back because their tongue is rough, you are, in their language, refusing the bond. The correct response is to groom them back by gently stroking their head or the spot between their ears. If you ignore this ritual consistently, your cat might stop trying to bond with you altogether. The recurring theme behind all of these misunderstandings is that your cat doesn't see you as a human. According to behaviorists, they see you as a really big, slightly clumsy cat who belongs in their group. When they stare, when they roll over, or even when they bite, they are using a language that has been perfected over 10,000 years. They expect you to know the rules of the colony. They don't need you to be perfect, they just need you to be predictable and safe. Respecting the belly trap, learning to read the petting threshold, and recognizing when a purr is actually a cry for help are the fastest ways to show your cat that you finally get it.